Angel's friend. Angel's friend. Angie down.
The paradise you've always dreamed of has a special friend for whom the moment to grow up is there, and so she has to leave. For the challenge is hard, but the warm is her heart. That without all your fears, the rewards on the way if you keep having faith.
You're gonna learn to fight with an angel and an high-speed flight. She's gonna read your mind, protect you from the devil's fight. Even if you feel safe, don't you know that there's a danger hiding? You can just make it through with love and an angel's light.
When your day is filled with appointments, you don't even have time to acknowledge what's going on outside your own window. There are Professor Arkin's lessons to pay attention to, a friend to visit in hopes she'll feel better, and the earthly ones to keep your eyes on, to guard them and to protect them, which is a recipe for a very busy day. And then there are always the devils to challenge you. The evening can sneak up on you before you even realize it. But even if you are exhausted, you can still think of more things to fill your day. And there's always time to dream of the things you desire and can never have. Huh? No! Yes, sometimes a day chock full of appointments is really the only medicine for an aching heart. Let's go! Lessons are going to be starting soon.
So what's the big hurry? We're not anywhere near being late.
There's the bell. We should go.
Go and do your mistress's bidding. Reina has given you a potent poison. Put it to good use.
Huh? The professor's usually here already. What's up?
He isn't coming to class today.
Why? What's going on?
Arkin went to Angietown to discuss the incident that happened at the caves. He wanted me to tell you. There won't be any class today.
I get it.
Hey, why the long face, Raph? Today's our lucky day. No classes to attend.
Well, what are we supposed to do all day?
Well, you know, if you miss school that much, I could always teach.
You know, I have the greatest idea. Why don't you help me out with Edward?
Why? Does he have a problem?
No, at least not yet.
I didn't see him in the courtyard.
Because he's home. Today is a special day for him. His father is supposed to pick him up. That's the plan. You know, his parents are separated. Edward lives with his mother, and his father works in another city. They almost never see each other.
Okay, so I don't see the problem. His dad is coming. That's great.
I only said he was supposed to pick him up.
Are you saying that he's not going to be able to come?
Mm-hmm. It's already happened a couple of times, and Edward always takes it hard. It's sad.
And that's why you're expecting trouble today. That makes sense.
Kabale is not one to waste time to fan the flames.
Sweet is right. I really think you should go and help her.
So, Gabe, are you saying you're not coming with us as usual?
That's right. Ever since we've come back from the caves of obscurity, I've kept an eye on you, and you haven't gone near Sulfus once. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed.
Ah.
You've proven you understand the situation, and you deserve my total trust.
Wow, thanks, Gabe.
Yeah, thanks.
He wasn't talking to you.
Well, what are we waiting for? Edward needs us.
What a great idea giving Raph some free time, because now I can relax.
Well, looky here.
Huh?
I see you managed to ditch the apprentice.
Why would you say that? Raph straightened herself out and deserves some free time, that's all.
Of course, of course. But don't forget I'm your colleague. You can tell me the truth. I hate when they're underfoot.
It doesn't bother me. Where's Sulfus?
Don't worry about it. He straightened himself out and deserves some free time. Mind if I join you?
What for? Isn't hanging out with angels a drag for you?
Yeah, but I don't think of you as just an angel. After all, you are a guardian, just like I am. It means you're cool.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget the veto.
Oh, I know. Angels and devils can never touch. It's such a sin, don't you agree?
Ow! What the devil was that?
I had nothing to do with it. I didn't even brush up against you. What the?
Huh?
Besides, you're not really what I would call my type.
No complaints on my part. You're no Raph.
So I see how it is. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No,
Raph's a little young for you, don't you think? In my opinion, you're a little too old for her. It would be just as bad if I were to fall in love with Sulfus.
Let's check on him.
So, where does this Edward live?
We're almost there, and I have to say, I'm really glad to see you away from that Misha.
She said I was doing fine and there was no reason to check on me.
Are you trying to say you don't really think of Raph anymore?
Well, it's a little more complicated than that, but the Raph chapter is pretty much all but closed.
That's great. I want you to know, I'm happy for you.
Anyway, tell me something about this Edward character. I want to have some fun.
Well, have some fun, all right. I'll guarantee you that. Today is simply gonna be a roller coaster ride of emotions.
What are you saying? You have to come. Edward has been waiting for you for an hour. And hurry up.
See, I knew his father would let him down again.
Poor Edward. He must suffer a lot.
Are you lost, Angel?
Huh?
Raph, I wasn't expecting to see you.
Yeah, I'm giving Sweet a hand, but if it's a problem for you, I can go.
No, that's not what I meant.
You're not going anywhere, buddy.
Huh?
And the same thing goes for you.
Come on, what's the problem? This'll be an interesting challenge.
One that we will win.
Would you two cut it out? The challenge isn't important right now. Let's focus on Edward. He's upset.
We need to see how he's taking this.
At least let me give the telephone to him. He's your son. Talk to him. Explain the situation to him. You want me to do it? Philip. Hello? Hello! Oh. Edward, I'm sorry. Your father, he won't be coming today. He has an appointment he just can't change.
Oh, so this is where the trouble starts.
I told you we were gonna have a good time.
And now where's he going?
I don't know, but we should follow him. Come on, hurry, there he goes!
Where do you think he's going?
Who knows? Edward's completely unpredictable. That's why he's so fun.
You know, if he keeps this up, he's likely to cause an accident, and some innocent person could get hurt.
That's true, but what do I do?
Hey, you lunatic!
All right, we beat you without doing anything.
And you think that's so great? Do you even realize what you're saying? If Edward gets hurt, if he gets seriously hurt, the challenge is meaningless.
I have to agree with them.
Have you gone mad? Are you suggesting we do something, good? We're devils. That would be insane.
You already won the challenge. What else are you looking for?
Kabale, please. It's in your best interest.
Okay. Because you're insisting. What do we do?
Well, I have an idea.
This road is closed. Sorry to tell you, but you cannot pass.
Changing roads would be a good idea.
Fine, whatever.
Now it's all up to Sweet and Raph.
Edward should be here any minute now.
Well, we both know the plan. It's time to transform.
Butterfly, activate metamorphosis.
Ha! Hawk, activate metamorphosis. To guard and protect.
Here he comes.
You're at the end of the road, little man.
But why? What did I do wrong?
What have you done? You drove like a crazy person. That's what you did.
You mean you saw everything?
You should have seen Edward's face when he saw us. It was hysterical.
Yeah, he's going to think twice before endangering people's lives on his scooter.
That's great, because I broke out in hives playing Good Samaritan. I'm happy to leave it to you girls.
She's right. We're devils. The worse things are for the Earthies, the better for us.
Sulfus!
Huh? Where did you go? I really missed you.
I was with Sweet. You knew that.
And you? I told you to stay away from Raph, didn't I?
I didn't do anything wrong.
It's true, he didn't.
Come with me. I can't stand you being with him.
Let's go. How could you ever be satisfied with some apprentice when you can have the mature company of a guardian devil?
Excellent. The spider has done its job well.
I thought your intention was for it to bite Raph and Sulfus again.
Of course you did, you fool. You can't understand my genius.
Forgive me, my lady.
By now, Raph and Sulfus know well their feelings for one another, but somehow they've been thus far able to resist following their hearts.
And how is it possible to change their minds?
With one of the strongest poisons in existence, jealousy. When they see their beloved in the arms of a rival, they will lose all control. No one will be able to prevent their kiss, not even Professor Arkin.
Well met, Professor Arkin. We suspected you might come to see us soon.
You know what happened at the Caves of Obscurity.
We have felt it, and we have seen it.
Then you know this is only the latest in a series of episodes concerning my students.
Yes, Raph, the chosen one.
In order to protect her, I must have knowledge of who is targeting her. Who is her enemy? The animals that attacked us at the caves, the Ferox, they originated in Limbo.
Yes, Professor, you are correct.
It brings to mind an ancient legend I've heard. A story that's been whispered on the streets of Angitown for years. It speaks of, well, a neutral...
We've heard enough. You will not speak of that in our presence.
But I must know what danger Raph is facing.
All you must know is that your students are in danger, and you must prepare them, Professor.
But they're only apprentices, students with much to learn. It will take time to make them into guardian angels.
We know this, but time is the one thing we have not been afforded. Now go, and return to your students. They need your guidance and your protection.
Angels friend. Angels friend.
Angie down. The paradise you've always dreamed of has a